Hey guys, it's Nick Collier here with you again for America's Rifle. Today we want to talk about handguards a little bit. We'll start on the basic end, which is probably what you got at on your production rifle when you bought it. Very simple, plastic construction, two-piece handguards. If you look at your rifle and you've got a car-length handguard, it's probably one very similar to this. Now, inside here we have aluminum heat shields. And what these do is when you're shooting the gun, as the barrel heats up, it protects your hand from burning yourself. Very handy to have. Now, the next one I want to talk to you about are the M4 style handguards. If you look at the M4 versus the car handguard, the M4 is a little bit fatter. There's a couple reasons for this. One, for larger hands. These were introduced on the M4 version, and the barrels were a little shorter and they got a little hotter when they were firing them. So these actually have a double heat shield inside to protect your hand that much more. This model here is for a 20-inch barrel or longer, anything with a rifle gas system. This is the old A2 style. Again, heat shields inside, two-piece plastic construction. Now these are all great handguards, but let's say you want to mount a flashlight or laser to your rail. Well, there's no way to mount a rail to these handguards. That's when you get into something like this. This is our DoubleStar 416 4-rail handguard. It's a two-piece version. You snap these off, snap these on, and you have 4 rails, a nice slimline profile that you can mount all your accessories here. Now these are great, but these are not what you would call a free-floating handguard. These are all two-piece. They have to hook in underneath the handguard cap in the front of the barrel and in the delta ring assembly in the rear. Now we're going to move in and talk about these free-floating handguards. I have a pistol length, a carbine length, the rifle length, and this is a 15-inch. It's a little bit longer if you want to get way out there on it and hold it at the end. These all have their own barrel nut, so your delta ring goes away. You have to take your front sight and your gas block off if you want to install these. But they're aluminum, free-floating. They don't touch the barrel anywhere but the nut, so the harmonics of the barrel are not interfered. Again, all aluminum. These are all hard coat anodized. Glass do a great job. We can also mount sling swivels to them by request if you order them that way. Now let's move into something a little more modular. Samson Manufacturing makes these Evolution handguards for us. As you can see, they've got the DoubleStar logo on them. This is their first version. And the way these attach is they include these thermocouplers that go on your barrel nut that's already there. The great thing about the Evolution series of handguards is you can mount these rails anywhere in these holes or the slots, and you don't have 4 big rails in the way, or what we all used to call the cheese grater. And it's a much more comfortable, lower profile handguard. The Evolution comes with 2 2-inch sections of rail and 1 4-inch section, so you can mount that guy anywhere you want. You want a vertical grip, a barricade stop, anything, you got rails to do it. Now, as things change, as they always do, the way we mount things to handguards changes. Now this is Samson's version of their KeyMod Evolution. Now if you look at the difference here, this one requires a back plate to mount the rails to the handguard. You see here, the back plate's on the end. And the 2 screws here just tighten that down. With the KeyMod version, you can see it's got these key slots in it, and instead of having one big plate, they have 2 small circles that you loosen up, drop down in there, slide the piece forward, and then tighten them up to lock them down. This is a lot more convenient because you don't have to take the entire handguard off and try to get your fingers down in there or something to hold the rail where you want it while you tighten it up. This is a great evolution in handguards. So I've given you a lot of options, a lot of things to think about. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call and we'll be glad to help you decide which is right for you.